right, going back to new questions from college students. Not all of them are phrased as questions, and this one is not. Foster care / adoption is wrong. I'm not sure how to respond to that. I'll say this. Number one, I think that all people, when we talk about adoption, would recognize that the best thing that can happen for a child, or at least to me, any reasonable person would recognize that the best thing that can happen to any child is to be born into a two-parent home with two parents who love them, who are going to nurture them, to see to their flourishing, and to make sure that they grow up into living in the value system of that household so they can become productive members of society, growing up loved, growing up cherished. So adoption is not primarily what we should want, the best option, but when that's not there and you have a child that needs to be loved, I think adoption is all good at that point, because that means someone else in the community, somebody else from our greater community, is stepping in and saying, if that child cannot be raised and loved in the environment that they're in, we will take them in as our own. And that's a selfless act. And so the idea that adoption is wrong, even though we would say adoption, the existence of adoption is not optimal, it's not wrong. Now, I will say this, though, in addition to it, one of the things that I found the most disturbing when I worked in a pregnancy resource center, and they would counsel, I would talk to these counselors, and they would say, we talk to people who are far more comfortable getting an abortion than they are placing their child in adoption. And that's unsettling. Because they would say, I cannot have this child. I cannot raise this child. I have other things that I need to do with my life. And when they would counsel them, then we can help you to place that child in adoption. We have resources that we can reach out to help you so that the child can live. They would say in response to that, oh no, I could never put my child up for adoption. But you could kill them. This is moral confusion on a high level. Is it optimal that children are born into a two-parent household where they will be loved by their biological parents and allowed to grow and flourish in that environment? Absolutely. Outside of that, though, is it a good thing that other people are willing to raise those children and love them? Absolutely. There is no gray area here. So the comment that adoption is wrong is odd. It can be exploited. It can lead to abuse in terrible situations. But adoption by itself is just the community saying, we will do what you cannot do and raise and love that child.